we're back again.
Hello. This is
No, we're not doing that. Hi everyone, we're back. This is the Taylor Mission vlog, and my name is Anna.
My name is Viktor.
And we are today doing miniature things again, right?
Yep, today we are leveling up the previous miniature and we are building a gate.
If you've seen our previous video, you know that was level 1 in scale of how hard it was. This is a level
3.
Why do we do this again?
Because in 2 hours I will be running a role-playing board game and 3 of our good friends are coming. So it's the timer is really on to finish this gate until until we're starting the game.
How did I get dragged into this?
Because you like fun and I'm sometimes charming.
Okay, that's a good argument. So, we're building a castle and we need to do it in quick time. It's the paper castles from before, but much bigger. And yeah, let's see how we will do this. You have already put together some things, right?
Yeah, I really want to show. I already put together this ballista, made out of paper, but this is a functional ballista. So if you have an ear-picking pick,
can you actually shoot it for real? No way.
Check out this. I think I'm shooting down there.
No, don't do it.
Okay, that was a bit underwhelming, but it will do for now.
It works. That's the main thing.
Cool.
Yeah.
So let's start.
Okay, we have a knife and our faithful toothpick.
Yeah.
And
a cutting board. Why we are having this cutting board and the knife, even though theoretically this thing doesn't need any glue or knives or scissors, because I really like to make these things perfect, and sometimes when I try to pop out these little pieces from the big paper, sometimes it gets a little bit stuck and then the painting can get a bit ruined. So I'm like, no, I don't do that. I will just cut it out with my trusty sword and it will be beautiful.
And the toothpick, yeah. So this will be fun. So let's begin.
Yep.
Do we have any description on how to do this? Because, yeah. Oh.
Well, Anna, I'm glad that you asked. And people, there is more. Please take over now.
Okay, this was not so hard. I hope this is all, but the description is pretty simple as before. So we're doing like, they're showing very clearly what pieces are going to be cut out. They're marked with numbers, and also on this one, they're marked with numbers. So this should be pretty easy. And why they're color coded is to show that the red ones, you're putting those together first, and then the green ones, just to make it in the right order. So you don't do as I often do, put the green ones together first.
Yep, so red first and after that.
Why are we doing this again? I'm hopeless with these things.
It's all for the personal development. You're leveling up your one-handed sword skills with the carpenter's knife and your crafting skills. Exactly, crafting skills.
Crafting skills sounds nice. Okay.
Here, this is a therapy dinosaur, so...
Therapy dinosaur. Okay. Nope.
Oh no, that was a joke which you censored out, so...
Yep.
We can just make this into child-friendly podcast and... or...
We are a child-friendly podcast.
Are we?
You said that in the last episode. We were PG-13. Isn't that child?
So I cannot say the...
You can.
So I can say beep.
Yes, you can.
Perfect.
But think of the children. Who will think of the children?
Well, they need to know and learn the harshness of this world.
Of course.
I really want to get started because Michael and Tristan will be here in like 1.5 hours. We also want
Those
to pick
are our
up
gaming
pizzas.
bodies, so yeah. We need to get started. But this is the first one, I think?
Yep.
Yeah.
So how do we start?
With number 1. No.
Which is the first page?
This.
Oh, yeah.
So if we pick up number 1 and number 2, and number 3 and number 4.
Okay.
Okay, this is...
We're already doing math here. Oh, wow. Nice.
Okay.
Take a look at this.
Ah, that's so nice. That is beautifully done.
Okay. Whoops.
Oh. That was according to plan.
Yeah, that is what you never want to hear when you are building castles or in a surgery room. Whoops.
Okay, if you cut out number 1 and 2, and I cut out number 3, 4 and 5.
Perfect.
Because they are here, I think. No, they were not. I start with number 6, 7, 8 and 9 then.
And I will be needing the knife already.
Yes, I will be focusing on this one. Very
Suit my perfectionism.
I mean, it's good that we have a knife, but these are pretty easy anyway, I say. And then
Yeah, super easy. And as long as I don't see how it looks afterwards, just keep it silent.
nothing to see here. Move on. Oh, look at the shiny things.
Yeah, nice. And that's super easy. Okay, nice.
So, but we're not only using them for the role-playing game today, aren't we? We are using them for something else, or you are using them for something else later on this year, right?
Totally. So I will be running 2 games and a lecture, maybe some panel talks.
Never know.
At the GotCon conference. Is it a conference or is it a festival?
It's none of those. It's a convention actually. Yeah, convention I think is a proper English term. Also, sorry English speaker, English is not my native language. I'm from Sweden, so whatever hiccups I make in the language, I apologize in advance for this. But I think the correct term is convention. So it's a game. It's a convention for board games, role-playing games, miniature games. Nice. Is that the first one?
Yep. It's
nice. Let's see, board games, miniature games, role-playing games, of course. They have some LARPs, they're getting into a bit of cosplay, and there are also lectures being held each year. And of course, let's see, what have I forgot? Oh, card game. God, how could I forget card game?
Did you mention LARP?
I mentioned LARP.
Okay.
But card games are super important because, I mean, card games. Hello, Magic the Gathering. But yeah, it has been held each year for over 40 years. I think this will be the 44th year or 43rd year it will be held in Gothenburg. And yeah.
It's one of the oldest geeky conferences.
Yeah.
I think in the world.
In the world. It's kind of amazing that they have been able to go on for this long. But they are a great crew and great people are doing it. And they're all doing it on volunteer basis. Ta-da! Oh, nice! Shit, you're so freaking fast. I'm just talking.
Nice.
Okay, I have number
so
6, 7, 8.
We start with the red arrows here.
Mm-hmm.
That's a new superhero name. Red Arrow.
Can I be the green arrow then?
The green arrow, of course. After that, I guess when we are running out of colors, we are just using the beige arrow, the apricot colored arrow.
The pink fluffy unicorn arrow.
So which one is the 4th?
The 4th is on your thing, that one.
Oh, okay.
So
wow, this thing is huge.
Yeah, whoa. But going back to GotCon, so it has been like, as I said, it's like one of the oldest in the world, I think. And you were running a lecture?
Yeah, I'm running a lecture on how to, I think the title is still under construction, but it will be about how to use roleplay for training communication skills, for team development, and basically lots of cool stuff besides simply having fun.
Yeah. Because
what I experienced that in my games, people also get to know themselves a bit more. And so it's not just a game, it's more like a fairy tale metaphor for real life, where you can safely experiment with new kinds of behaviors and maybe try out to be a bit more assertive, or try out different kinds of behaviors, maybe be a bit more decisive when you're working together with your co-workers, colleagues, and practice those behaviors before you bring them into the daily business world. Oh, thank you very much. That was lots of monologuing and I was getting a bit geeky there. So
it's okay that you're geeky.
Freshening up the atmosphere.
Let's see. No, I think, and also if you're wondering, like, if you're interested about why we're doing this podcast and who we are, we have a podcast episode and we will be linking to it below, telling us a bit more about who we are and also what Viktor is doing. But yeah, that will be super fun. And you will also hold a LARP, right?
Yep, I will be holding a LARP. Oh, yep, that's my alarm. Our friends are coming. So I will be holding a LARP, which is called the Fairy Tale Fiesta, and
that sounds scary but fun.
It's super fun. Even yeah. So the context is that people dress up in fairy tale costumes and do some improvisation theater to build a fairy tale together. So it's a little bit like Dungeons and Dragons, but a bit lighter in tone because you're not killing each other. Well, you can, of course, but it's not the goal.
But if I kill someone in LARP, of course we don't kill people for real, but in the LARP, that will be okay, right?
Oh, totally.
Thank you.
If you have consent for that.
That's important. I will make sure that I have consent before killing people in the LARP.
Thank you. You're such a nice player.
I know.
Ta-da!
Wow! You're working fast.
Yeah, this is, I think, my 4th or 5th.
Okay, that one is
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome! This looks so amazing.
And this one, I think, let's see. This is number 5, so we should just...
Yeah, slam it in.
Okay, like this? Because this, you see, this piece is going to be here.
Yeah.
And... yes, it's actually correct. Yes, it's correct. Nobody moves a muscle. Oh, wait, no, yes.
No, I think it goes one level lower.
You think?
Yes, because you see it goes here.
Oh yeah, so it's not up here as I thought, we just move it down a hack. Yeah, right?
It's so much more easier to get it right for the first time than try to redo it.
Not like we would ever have. Why doesn't it work? Oh,
oh, nice, yeah. Oh, amazing.
Look at us go. Okay, and
awesome. You can take that.
Nope, you take that. Because if this breaks, this is not my stuff, it's Viktor's stuff, so if it breaks, I prefer it to be him breaking things than me.
And now it's stable.
Nice. Okay, and this piece now, the small piece that I built, will also go here. So it will go, oh yeah! Because you see here, this is open, so we'll put this here so it actually has a nice door. Let's see, just show it. Oh, not. You didn't see that.
Of course not. So these 3 will be going here. And these things...
No, I think, let's see. Oh yeah, these pieces are going
Let's turn it around like that, yeah. So this will go there, this will go there. And here, there. Oh yeah, why this is here, because we will have a iron gate, I think purchase or something like that.
That's in, and that is in. Also,
oh wow!
Look, and this is super stable now actually. And look, I'm holding it up like this, you can see how nice it looks. And also from the back, because these paper models are kind of amazing, they're just not one-sided, they actually are painted on both sides. Look, the tiny door can be like Hepa. Okay.
And that was the first page. Let's move on to the next level. Yeah, but what we were Fairy Tale Fiesta. Yeah, so it's a LARP which is somewhat facilitated by me, also directed. So I think it's quite easy for beginners to go into.
For people, yeah. For example, I have been playing LARP for a while, and I will also most likely participate. How will it be for like people that have experience with LARP to participate in a thing like this at GotCon?
I think it's they can also find their own geekiness inside, because for people who haven't participated in LARPs, I think why this is great, because there's a framework where they can feel super safe and just experiment with their creativity and try out new stuff. For more experienced LARPers, you can just dive deep in your role and explore how it would be to be the big bad wolf, but having a life-changing story. So you not redesign, but rebuild your character, reshape your character.
I like that.
How does it be to be Little Red Riding Hood, but having a villain character, or the Ice Queen who just decided that she wants to do some nice in the world.
That's really nice. Yeah, but that's good to know, because I think how you're designing LARP is a bit, you're designing it with an educational purpose. No, I lost it. That's a number 11.
Yeah, nice, got this.
And number
awesome.
Nine.
This one, 10.
10, thank you. Numbers are not my strong side. Okay. And then we need number 13 and 14. I can find number 13 and 14. So yeah, that would be fun. But these models will be used in not in the role playing, but not in the LARP, but in the role playing game, right? Yep.
Which yeah.
Oh my god, there's so many pieces. I just want to like. There we are. Number 13 and 14 here.
Yeah, so most of my games are not just for games, but also with educational purpose. So, for example, this LARP is focusing on supporting people to use their creativity together and to support each other and to experience how it is to cheer for each other and help each other to shine. And I think from improvisational comedy, this is one of my favorite principles. The yes and theory is that not you are the one trying to get into the spotlight, but you're helping each other to be in the spotlight and be as awesome and shiny and beautiful as you can be.
Yeah, because it's all about raising each other up and creating a good story.
Yeah, exactly.
In Nordic LARP and in LARP in general, we have something called play to lose, where it's like basically just that, like you're not playing to win the LARP, you're playing to create the best experience for yourself and making bad choices, which the bad choices can actually be super fun, and also to like create something together. And yes, I think it will be really interesting.
Well, I really hope so.
A bit of nervousness there?
Yeah, a little bit. This is my first time when I'm going to a this is 12. When I'm going to a role-playing conference or a board game conference.
Oh, you've never been to one before?
Nope. So I was playing loads of games, I think, for the last 9 years. I was playing lots of Dungeons and Dragons, Dragon Age. I designed my own game system, which I use nowadays, so mostly I DM in that. But haven't been to a conference so far.
Oh, can I ask why?
I was not really aware that there's so much geeky stuff going on. So I've been to lots of startup conferences, business conferences, how to do online marketing. But I only heard about Comic-Con so far. And I was like, yeah, I want to go there sometimes. And haven't managed to end up there.
So this will actually be your first, not only your first GotCon, but first board game convention.
First everything.
Whoa.
Everything.
This will be so interesting.
Yeah, maybe you will just finally going around starry-eyed. Oh, this is so nice. Ah. And you're like, no, Victor, it's time to go home. No, I'm living here now.
I'm actually really be happy. I'll be like, okay, Victor, are you okay? Okay, you want to stay forever? Fine. Then I just go and play some Game of Thrones with my friend. Just call me when you're hungry, okay? Yeah, so what I hear is like we need to have a schedule for how to eat and sleep on this convention.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I remember how it was when I went to GotCon the first time. I wasn't aware. This was like,
Yes.
how many years ago? Way too many years ago. But yeah, but I wasn't aware that there were conventions for board games either. I played lots of board games and role playings with my friends. A good friend of mine were DMing Dungeons and Dragons, so I just started with that. Ooh,
This will be the little
the drawbridge.
Okay. Ow! Ow! With this, we can draw up the bridge. It works for real.
Look. Ta-da! Look at this side.
Oh wow! Yeah, that will be looking for the outside.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot the little rope.
The rope?
Yeah, there's a rope.
There is a rope?
Yep. Say something funny while I'm back in 30 seconds.
And every time he says like that, I'm left by my own. I need to say something funny. But I can tell you a bit more about my GotCon. I didn't know there were like conventions like that for board gamers and geeks. So the first time I went there, I was super surprised and also a bit scared. So the first time I was only there for like half a day, just looking around, saying hi to my friends that I've known since before and I know they were geeks. And I realized that, oh, you're sitting here like for all Eastern and playing board games. Huh, nerds. And then the next year I was like, I want to go there and have fun because I realized I actually think this is very fun and I want to get to know more people who are actually into board games. And then the year passed, I started to do some own initiatives and then suddenly I've been there for like way too many years. So I will be hosting a lot of lectures and panel talks. I will be together with a friend holding the Phoenix Awards, who is a gala, like an award gala for like role playing and board games in Sweden, also initiatives. We super fun. That is Åskfågeln by Tove and Anders Livbring, who is holding it, and it's the 4th or 5th time they're holding it, I think. And yeah, it will be super awesome to hold that. And also I will play all the board games.
Oh, nice.
And I think I will make you play some board games as well.
Yeah, I'm really interested in that. I feel that when I play with new DMs, I always learn something new what I can implement in my games. So, for example, in my first DM, he was super descriptive about the battle scenarios.
Oh.
So, so some of our fights really turned out into a Game of Thrones. Kind of brutal, gory, bloody descriptions. Another DM of mine, he was like improvising half of his games, and sometimes he just turned up to the game that, oh yeah, yesterday it was such a nice party, I'm so hangover. You know what? You're meeting zombies. And from after that it just grew into a whole different scenario that he was improvising and putting together right there while being super hammered. So I learned lots of improvisation stuff from there.
That one is stuck and I don't want to pull it.
In the meantime, maybe you can put this together. Is that?
Yes.
You are doing great. Trust in your skills. Just do it! Am I like a princess now or Mad Max?
Both. You can be both. Oh, look, it slides in so... Look. It's difficult to see, but like they have really done this so well, so all the pieces fit perfectly.
Oh.
That one's going there, and I can actually... Oh, perfect! Did I put this? Yeah, I put it on upside down. Never mind. Never mind.
Good thing it...
I also want to say the description are super clear in this. It's just me being
1,
bad.
2, 3. Ah, yeah, it's only 3.
Da, da, da. And now, I don't know if you can see, but it's actually going up, up, up when I pull this. Perhaps you see, perhaps you don't, but it's really cool how they actually made this work.
Nice. And that's a 15. Do you have... This is the 15, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, she said it with full confidence.
I'm so confident in this. But yeah, I think that's one of the main things why I like going back to GothCon over and over and over again is because it's always super fun to meet new people. It's always super fun to meet up with my friends and to see what they've been up to, because most of them live in different cities than me. So meeting them like once a year, hopefully more than once a year, but meeting them there and being able to do the things that we all like playing board games, hanging out, staying up way too late, drinking all the energy drinks, eating all the junk foods, not having enough sleep, creating super improvised, as you say, improvised role plays in the middle of the night. Like, yeah, so we do a fancy role play. Yeah, let's do this. With just like, how many people are? 4 people in a corridor at the school. Let's do this. And sometimes it's getting super fun. So yeah, I think you will have a fun time at GothCon.
Yeah, so far you have been telling me quite some stories, and yeah, I'm...
Oh, nice! You managed. Oh, it's 2 floors now. Look at it.
Nice.
Okay.
How are we with times? So Michael is not arrived. Oh, we have only been going on for half an hour. We are getting very fast in this.
And this one's to someplace. We will need number 18.
Okay.
Bring me number 18.
12,
So, but
13,
these you will be using at your role-playing at GothCon, right?
Yes.
So I cannot wear it as a hat. You see how it's towering over me?
Oh wow, you really had a great build-up for that joke.
I know, right?
It was so surprising. I just had my mouth agape.
Oh, nice. I mean, I don't know. I feel a bit like. Right now, I feel a bit like under the weather, a bit stoned. So yeah. Okay, that one.
New.
And this one, we carefully bend it and then try to put it in here. See? Up, 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 up.
The really important thing with these kinds of castles that you put back the fun into foundation. Yes. Oh, yep.
Yep.
I think we start with this one in the bottom and then slide it inside gently.
I did the opposite before you had said that.
Well, oh, whoa, and it works. Okay.
Both methods works. Nice.
Ta-da!
Okay, and then we
And
turn.
that's the third page.
Then we turn and see what's. Oh, only big pieces here. We need number 19. Whoop! Sorry, dragon. Sorry, dragon.
Number 19. Yeah, wow, that's huge.
Yes, so we put this aside for a while.
I think
here.
it's
You can see it.
this one. Is it? Yes.
Yeah, and I will find number 20. It's here.
Perfect. I think it's somewhat meditative to just have this paper and pluck out the little thingies from it. It's like when you're popping those bubbles.
Bubble plast.
Yeah, bubble plast.
Yeah, and I think this is one of the reasons, like, why many people are into like miniature buildings and like, for example, Magic the Gathering or painting miniatures, because it's actually, I say, very meditative, very calming, and it's also very creative. I mean, for example, I am super non-creative when it comes to building things and everything. I like making medieval clothes. That's it.
She's being humble.
You can. That's when I'm having a knife in my hand.
Oh, yeah.
But
You can give me a high five.
I had a point with it. No, my point is like with these things, it's very easy because I would never come up with the thought of like putting together a paper castle way if I had to build it myself. So I'm really happy you find these.
Yeah, me too. I was going through different kind of DM resources to find other papal castles, but it seems like such a big work to put those together. It's like lots of cutting and putting in foam pads and everything.
And painting and stuff. Oh.
With this, I think we can proudly say that we will be finishing in 15 more minutes.
Hopefully, yeah. And yeah, we can be pretty proud of it. So these castles will be used at your role-playing game, and it's super nice because they were like, they are so high quality, so it's not like actually they don't look bad. They have good texture, and yeah, I know you haven't been planning what to play on the role-playing game in the story-wise, but I think it will be super exciting to see all this come to life on GotCon. And I don't know if I will participate in your role-playing game. Perhaps you will have to do without me.
Yeah, that's on. Oh, okay. Are we putting it really like this?
Yeah, I think so. But no.
Okay, no. This one is going like this, and we are putting it from the other side here.
Oh.
That's the trick, because this is the side where there is the
inside.
Yeah.
And I will be.
That was a great insight check.
I know, right? Only very enlightened people could get that.
Check out.
Oh,
It
nice.
has a little tongue, so for all of the pirate games, people can just go up here and, okay, you need to jump.
And then they have in this like water outside with lots of sharks.
Totally. I mostly have dragons.
Everything is better with dragons, right?
21? Is this 21? Awesome.
I will find 22. That is. Oh, that's the one. Oh, that's a big one. Big one. 22 is a big one.
I don't really feel that this is so difficult compared to yesterday. Yesterday, for me, that was so much more difficult.
Yeah, because that was lots of more smaller pieces. If you want to see that video, you can find it on YouTube. Lots of more smaller pieces. This one is so big, so it's actually just like, it's much easier. Oh, for the love of God. But when you're doing your role-playing game, you will be using your own system, right?
Yeah, today and also at GotCon. So, oops, okay, this will need some knifing. Oh. Oops, is it an oops face?
Look over there, Victor.
What?
Look over there a bit longer.
Still? Okay.
Here. Ta-da.
Perfect, thank you. So yeah, nowadays I really like to play with my own system because...
You wanted me to cut this out?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Oh, actually you can cut out something a bit sooner. Yeah, 23s.
Then
yeah.
we'll finish with that one.
So I really like to use my own system. I designed it so that it's easy to play, even for people who never roleplayed before. And with Dungeons and Dragons, I love that system, and I could just...
It gets even better. I mean, if you played like the latest version, the Dragons Edition 5th edition, super. But it has a big but.
It has a big but that there are so many books that first I can just think about new characters for weeks before I start to play, and I create all of the backstories and everything, and it's lots of work. And if I build new characters at the game, sometimes it might take up to like 30 minutes for new characters, sometimes even more. So I wanted to create something which is super easy to get into, and
and also, can I add something with the Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah, please shoot.
I really love Dungeons and Dragons. It's like, that's how I started role playing. I love it so much. But for me, who is super bad with numbers, creating the character and like adding different numbers, even though I know we can do it in like lots of different systems online, it calculates everything, it takes so much time. For me, it takes almost like 1 hour more to create the character. The storytelling thing in the background is easy, but doing the numbers, that's the horrible thing. And I always manage to like screw things up by putting in the wrong thing, and the DM has to help me. It makes me feel kind of like useless. Especially after like now I've been role playing for like way too many years, but it's almost 10 years now. It's more than 10 years, I think. And to still having to struggle with the numbers and calculating everything, even though when I do it online with my online group, who's amazing, it still takes a lot of time. It makes me feel horrible. And every time I need to calculate how much damage I do, and I can't count. I really can't. Every time it's like, how many d10s damage I do, and I'm like, oh, I don't know. So yeah, so that's a big but for me with Dungeons and Dragons, and then I love it so dearly and will always continue to love it. But yeah,
it's great, and it's also a commitment. So it's like when you play Dungeons and Dragons, then you know that you want to be in for a longer game, because otherwise it just takes so much time.
Yeah.
So my system, it takes 15 minutes to start up. Including very quick meditation to get into characters, which is coming from my little hippie background and improvisation theater background. And then we just use 2 dice and we just play. Sometimes when I play with my cousin, we don't even use dice. We just play rock, paper, scissors, and that's it.
Yeah, and that's why I remember the first time we played your system, I was a bit like, okay, this seems... Can I admit something?
Yeah, sure.
I was actually a bit skeptical about your system.
Oh no.
Yes, I was. Because I was like, every person said like, I have built my own system. I'm like, yeah. It almost never turned out good. It always a bit like cringy, but and also never works out properly. So I was like, okay, but your system was actually very good, and I can heartfully say that I actually recommend it and I really like it, because it's, when I say it's simple, it doesn't mean it's plain, it means like it's super easy, as Viktor said, to get into. It's easy for me to start playing. We can do it, like we can set up a game in like 15 minutes when he meditates and I eat pizza. Sorry.
Is it sarcasm about my meditation getting into character practice?
Your hair looks super nice today.
Oh, thank you very much. Please tell me more compliments.
Yeah, and you smell really nice, and you are super good in putting together that castle.
Oh yeah, thank you.
And your t-shirt looks super amazing.
Oh yeah, it's one of my favorites. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So with that said, I really like
Whoops.
the system. What was that? Whoops.
Look, the weather. It's not raining in Denmark. You?
It has been raining for like 3 days straight.
Oh, I might fuck this up. Beep. Language.
Language, Captain. No, but I think if you just push it a bit harder, I think.
No. That's what the issue first.
Okay. But wait, no, I think the problem is... Yeah, but I think the problem is it's getting stuck on the side, so that's
take a look here.
Yeah. Oh.
You see? So what we will do is use this, and
what you can't see is that the paper has been a bit bent inside, so it won't slide into the stamped hole as easily. And since it's paper, we need to be a bit careful because it breaks. We don't have really any way to solve it. When these things are put together, they're super sturdy. What are you doing with the knife?
Life finds a way.
Yeah, we know how that ended in the movies.
Okay.
What? Shall I hold something?
No, it wouldn't help. Oh, damn it. Okay. So, that one, I will make the hole a bit larger, and the other pieces will be holding this part.
Yeah. In the meantime, I realize the catapult that we showed in the beginning actually has some arrows to it, so I will poke these out gently. Because then we can finish with these papers.
Oh, yeah, that's better.
You managed to solve it?
Yep.
Nice.
Okay. And this is sturdy enough so it can take that little bit of cutting out.
Yeah.
1 sec. Let's... Is it in the right place? Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the right place.
Okay.
Oh,
yes.
nice. Super nice.
Oops. Yep, that works still. Okay.
Every time you say oops, what do...
Oh, that's
Did
really
we break
nice.
the knife? Knife?
It's not that nice anymore. Knife.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow, check out this.
Oh, it looks beautiful. You have to show the camera. Look.
So, what happens here? There's a gate, there's another gate. But, if the players go inside, then I just... Ta-da!
It's so nice.
And it's also beautiful inside.
Let's see, this is...
It goes here.
Oh yeah! By the little pirate tongue, so now people can walk... They can't walk the plank anymore. Yeah.
Let's open this and... Oh no, okay.
I will just... I won't say I want to push it gently, but right now I just want to...
Slam it inside.
Yeah. Oh.
We are on a timer. Okay, yeah. Doing great.
Yeah.
We still have like half an hour until we need to pick up the pizzas.
Pizza.
In the meantime, I will come up with a story what we will be doing.
You're improvising very well, so I have faith in you on this.
Thank you. Me too. Only thing is that I want to combine all of these castles for that game.
Don't go overboard.
That's what the pirate person said.
Yeah. Okay. Don't. There's no need to use all the castles at once.
Well, no need, but possibility, definitely.
Are we separating needs from wants again? So
well, that will be a different podcast going into conflict management and negotiation tactics.
So when I say you don't need to use all the castle and you say you want to use all the castle.
Yep. And also because I found this in the second-hand store.
Oh, that's nice.
Siege engine.
Okay, this is the last piece and I will try to like put it together, and I think I will start from the downside because you see this is the last piece and it's going to go here. I will start to like very carefully push it together really hard. Like
for me the hardest was the middle, so I recommend to start with the middle one.
Thank you.
But I see that there are 2 ballistas for this one.
Are you really sure?
Yep, here.
Oh, then you can put that one together.
Okay, and we have 1 hour until the game.
Up.
Ah, nice.
Whew.
Wow.
Look at it go. Nice. So.
And the ballista fits here in the top perfectly. Whoops.
With some extra arrows that we found, so we don't need to use the arrow picking things. Ear picking things. Yep.
It's a bit front heavy. Let's put it. Where do we need? Yeah. Nope.
Whee! The second ballista we can build that on later, but this is how the castle will look. We have some miniature figures because no castle is complete without people living in it.
Oh, and actually these miniatures, they have also letters.
They're battle ready. So
yeah.
I need to show this. This is amazing. This is like like this is a paper mini with small figures, and you see there are like 3 people like racing the ladder up towards the castle. That is really nice. Do you have any more of those? Yes. This also comes with it, so you can put the people there.
Take a look at them. They have a battering ram.
Oh.
You know.
I was going since they're having a ram. There was this bit sheepish of them to try to storm a castle with that one, but who knows?
Oh wow, that was so good.
Huh?
It's nearly as good as my knock knock joke.
So. Okay.
But this is so futile. Hey people. And they cannot see nothing from this.
We hold it like this, you see?
Yeah.
Here's the castle.
So they have a little ladder and they can be, okay people, we can do this. We only need to climb 3 ladder height if we put it next to it.
It will be horrible. But yeah.
Let's clean up the table a little bit and can show it around.
Yeah. Because you viewers, you don't see all of how messy it is here. So yeah. So, look at this. We will also put up some pictures of the castle on our Facebook page. You can find the link in that in the description box below, so please check out our Facebook page.
Yeah. So what can also happen is that
that is as big as the castle. That is something from Lord of the Rings. Like, look at this.
Yep, so here's the castle. And there comes siege engine. And then just pop.
That is actually something. That is actually.
No, it can just shoot right into the ballista.
But it's nice. I think it will be a very nice addition.
Oh, we can put up some extra stuff around to make it nice.
This is the paper castle we got. We got some like around Christmas, I think.
Yeah, I was running a workshop. It was a self-awareness training through roleplay, so people can explore how they relate to other people through collaboration. And I was getting these castles for that. So the fun thing is that I have these walls, and I could just super easily connect it to the castle.
I will move this away so people can see, because it's... Look, here's the castle we built here. Here's the old wall, like the not so new thing. And this is super nice also as well. It can be here, you see, it can be connected like this.
Yeah, or...
So that's one way you can do it, or you can
just move around. This is a small gate, so this can go here.
Yeah, and this one can be inside like this as well.
Can I put? No, that's too big. The windmill doesn't fit on the top.
No. The windmill that you see in the background, we built that in our last video, and you can see it as well. So yeah.
Let's see how it looks with some minis. Oh yes.
I'm deeply against us fighting against zombies. You know that?
These are skeletons.
You know I have fear of the undead.
That's so judgmental to call them undead. They're simply deceased, rotting corpses which are moving around.
Are we using this in today's game?
Maybe.
You know I have a problem with undeads.
This is a sandbox game, so you can just make your own decisions.
I will end you.
Well, good thing that I'm the DM, the god of the slab.
I will end you and kill your fucking cat.
Okay, but first you have to fight these undeads.
This is horribly unfair.
You know what would be unfair? There's also this one.
I have no problem with dragons. I would rather fight a dragon. Can that be Can that be a Tarrasque?
Yeah, in my games, if there will be a Tarrasque, that is a Tarrasque.
That will be great.
Oh, yeah. Those are from a toy store, so the legs are not as stable as they could.
But yeah, I think we are putting this away.
Yeah.
The terrace will not make an entrance today. But yeah, I feel we're kind of done here.
Yeah. Dun 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 dun.
So, as we said, we have a Facebook page. You're very welcome to like that and follow us there. We will be putting up each episode of our podcast there, and also like the link to YouTube videos. We have a Twitter where we post like mostly funny things and memes.
And let's remind them that what is the name of this channel, so if they want to search for it.
The name. Our name is Television, and if you are from Gothenburg or like have any sense of like bad humor, you will find that name hilarious. So if you go to Instagram as well and search for Television, we have an Instagram. We'll post some pictures up later of the castles and everything, and you will see some pictures like of us, and also like some short videos that perhaps will not go on our YouTube channel. And yeah, that's it.
Where can people find us when we are not geeking out on television?
Okay, I have a Facebook page. It's called Setsuna Seras. It's my public page, so please go there and like. I put all of my private personal blog posts there. I put my Instagram post there, my private YouTube channel, and also my other two podcasts. One is called Hard Nerd Cafe. It's in Swedish, unfortunately, but it's super good. And the other one is called Sagan om Isfolket-podden. It's about the Nordic romance book series, the Ice People Saga. And me and my co-host Dan is going through all the books, and I think we're on episode 60 now, 67 or something like that. We have been doing this for like insane amount of years, so please go there. And then I have Twitter. It's called Anna Seras, mostly pictures of cute otters and everyday life description. And Instagram, picture from my everyday life. And on LinkedIn, of course, Anna. So yeah, you can find me there. Viktor?
Yeah. You find me on LinkedIn, Viktor Bereksasi. Good luck trying to spell that.
And I was having a problem saying, like, should I say my last name is Erlandsson, but now it feels super easy to spell.
Yeah. So, also you can find my website, which is innovationhaven.com, or you can find that on Facebook. Also, Innovation Haven on Facebook. You also find all kinds of Facebook groups where I'm testing out new workshop ideas and run open communication trainings, mostly in Copenhagen. But, feel free to check it out. Maybe you find something interesting there. If you want to learn more about how to facilitate workshops, then also you might find some good ideas on innovationhaven.com.
Yeah. So
I think that's it. It's not even a cliffhanger.
No, but we will be starting a roleplay in like 1.5 to 2 hours, and we'll be doing some more podcast episodes hopefully. And if not, hope to see as many of you at GotCon. If you see us there, please feel free to like come up, say hi, and grab us. We will probably do some vlogging from there and also a podcast episode, hopefully. If we are not too tired, and with me, I mean because I will be start drinking coffee again and energy drinks.
Oh no, you will be like a Duracell bunny.
And you will probably not be sleeping at all.
More than likely, especially on Saturday when I'm running a LARP, and then after 1 hour after finishing my LARP, running a roleplay session.
Yeah, so please, if you're on GotCon, come and say hi. Come to our lectures, they're on Friday, and we will put up a schedule on that on our Facebook page as well. So until next time, yeah, take care and see you.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye-bye.